Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Elizabeth Hogarth and today I'm diving into a fresh new project that builds on the beautiful faded floral set from Strawberry Moon. I'll be using this as inspiration but adding my own twist with custom designed washi papers. I've been experimenting with this pack from Highlight Crafts, which allows you to print your own designs. It's a really versatile way to extend your crafting supplies, and all you really need to do is to remember which side needs to feed into the printer. Here's the transparent side, that's the washi tape, and that needs to be face upwards into the printer head itself. I've also used in this collection some of the A4 printer paper as well. So here you'll see me working on my computer, and I've brought up one of the download files. So you can buy these from Highlight Crafts, either as a downloadable or the USB, and this will allow you to then print your own designs. So once I have decided upon the particular paper I want, I literally click and print with this particular style, and by changing the number of copies printed I was able to easily resize from A4 to A5, making the paper ribbons smaller and narrower. All print settings will be different, and I did find that I got different results on the washi paper dependent on the settings that I put into my printer. So it is worth taking some time working through all of the different options before you go to print. I'm using an Epson printer, and here you'll see the results that I get using the click and print method. Here's a quick reminder of the three shapes in the Love Forever range so far, and today I'm using the rectangle outer die. If you lay the top of the rectangle over the edge of a folded card, you can very quickly make a set of shape cards like these. So for all 4 cards today, this will be my base. Here I have the range of washi ribbons that I printed out, and I've got various sizes and various colours, and I used my trimmer to cut down the central line of each ribbon, and I kept maybe 2 centimetres at the top, which allowed me to keep all of these pieces intact, making it easier for me to work with. I'm going to begin with one of my favourite card styles using washi tape, and I've got a simple piece of white card here that I'm adhering to my glass mat with some Scotch removable tape. Then I'm going to add the washi tape vertically, and then I can create a banner using the various colours and designs from the washi. It does take a little time to get used to peeling away the printable background, but you'll see that I can very quickly use all of the elements to create a very pretty banner in these really subtle faded floral designs. It doesn't take long to create a central topper. Then I've used the downloads again to print out some background candy stripe paper. I use the sentiments and the coloured cardstock again, and I printed the sentiments onto the pre-printed cardstock. Then I'm layering up the floral banner, and then I'm adding the sentiment that has been printed. For card number 2, I'm using the wider washi ribbon, and so this was printed onto the A4 size, and then I'm going to use as is and cut down the panel the same size as the rectangle. Then I'm going to adhere this to the scrap of white card. With hindsight, I could have kept the backing on the washi, and then it would have made it easier for me to secure this in place, but no matter, because I was able to use my bone tool to smooth down any of the crease lines. Then I added a touch of luxury with a golden edge using Cadence finger wax in Inca Gold. I used a brush here to layer it on, but you can just use your fingers. And then once that was in place, I created an angled banner to cover the top. So it's almost the reverse of the first card, but it's still a nice card design. And once all of the elements are layered up, I've added some more Inca Gold to the edge of the sentiment, and then combined it with another floral topper which I had die cut on the Ditsy Dot blue printable paper, and very quickly card number 2 came together. Card number 3 is really simple and quick. All of these cards are very much clean and simple, and I decided this time to bring in the washi tape and cover a 2-inch square, and in my mind I'm creating a small present, a gift box present. So I place all of the washi on the angle again until the 2-inch square is covered, and then I used a banner die to cut away one of the sentiments from last week's collection. Then I added the stripe banner and some extra washi tape to ground the box itself. Once all of the elements were ready, I added a simple pink bow, and then again it was a matter of layering everything up to finish the card. I do add all of the dewdrop embellishments once all 4 cards are made, so carry on watching to see how I finish off all 4 cards. To attach the ribbon, I'm using some Pinflair 3D glue gel and simple wet glue to complete the banner. For the final card, I'm using the butterfly elements from the Love Forever dies, and I'm using a scrap of the printed coloured paper and adhering it to my glass mat before adding some extra scraps of the printed washi ribbons. The butterfly dies through my die cutting machine several times until I've got 3 or 4 versions of both sizes. Once I have the butterflies die cut, I then pop them inside a Tim Holtz embossing folder to add some extra texture, and I finish them off again with the Inca Gold finger wax. To create the card itself, I'm going to die cut another panel from the patterned paper, and I add the panel slightly to the left of the cards, which allows me to balance out the sentiment in the lower right hand corner. So I've die cut another floral topper and a sentiment, and these will be added with foam tape before placing the butterflies at a jaunty angle along the left hand side on the panel. Again, I chose to use Pinflair 3D glue gel, but you could use wet glue for this, but I like to have the extra dimension. So there we have card number 4, and once all 4 cards were in place, I then decided to add some additional dewdrop adhesive gems. Putting the dewdrop embellishments in sets of 3 or 5, and they are a nice finishing touch to all 4 cards. And once again, here we have all 4 cards. You can see that they're all completely different, very clean and simple, and a lovely way to use the washi printable paper. I'll add this particular video to my series of washi tape cards. They are very popular and they will give you so many ideas on how you can use washi tapes or indeed a product like this with the Strawberry Moon designs. Thank you for joining me today at Elizabeth Hogarth Designs, and I look forward to seeing you again soon for some more paper crafting. Take care. Bye bye for now.